Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PBA Season 49 Philippine Cup. And we are live on PBA Rush and on the Pilipinas Live app as we got Andre Caracon going up against Jason Perkins in the Phoenix UL Masters. Rain or shine. Hope on the line this evening as these two teams trying to get their records up. One team trying to secure a top 4 slot. That's the Rain or shine. Elasta Painters. Meanwhile, Phoenix just trying to survive and get into the postseason. Trying to get a top 8 slot here by fighting to survive. Good evening, everybody. My name is Audrey Co. Together with Coach Eric Altamirano. Coach, nice to have you back here with me.
Yes, always been a pleasure working with you, Andre.
And again, we were talking about this, Coach. These two teams are on opposite sides of the spectrum right now as we take a look at our standings.
Oh yes, as we can see here that the Rain or Shine is, at least for now, they're safe in the top 8 with a record of 4-3, while I could not say the same for Phoenix as they have a 2-5 slate and they're really badly in need of wins to be able to get into the top 8.
And again, that win by Converge earlier puts Rain or Shine in a position that they have to win a game like this to stop Conversion going up the standings. But first, let's talk about the Phoenix UL Masters. That last game, pretty competitive game against Barangay Ginebra. Just came up short in that ball game.
Oh yes, in the first quarter, actually, Phoenix was up by 2 points. But then in the second and the third, that's where in Barangay Ginebra made some headway into the game, and they ended up leading by 7, 119-112. And in terms of field goal percentage, not bad for Phoenix with 50% field goal, but Ginebra shot better with 58% from the field.
Look at the numbers for Barangay Ginebra versus Phoenix. That's not bad if you're the Phoenix UL Masters. Barangay Ginebra just did it better in that ball game. But assists, of course, 18, not enough for Phoenix in that ball game to eventually secure a victory. So Phoenix badly needs a win here. But right now, let's turn it over to the other side of the court, to the Rain or Shine Elasta Painters. It was a very competitive game against the TNT Tropang 5G in that last ball game. It's been an up and down conference so far for Rain or Shine, but of course we all know the capability or the potential of this Rain or Shine squad.
Oh yes, against TNT they lost 111-103, but they really played and roll play by Phoenix. Or pick and pop, I should say.
Kailan Johnson posting up Soyud. Takes it out. Nokum again!
Oh, this time
hits the three!
Slow of average. Just keep shooting, and it's gonna come in eventually.
Again, so aggressive on offense, which is surprising me. Usually he's a guy who you see patient with the ball, but right now, shoot first.
Yeah, but you can't blame him. He's wide open every time. No, they really look for him on those extra passes.
23-15. Lemeti, no! Rebound by Soyud. Oh, nice pass. And Sandy couldn't stop that one.
Yeah, that time it was Phoenix's turn to score in transition.
Kailan Johnson the other way with a three.
That's the thing there, you know. It's a quick basket by Rainer Shine to answer that quick transition basket also of Phoenix. Teeth for tat.
But again, sometimes you're trading twos for threes right now with Rainer Shine, and that's not a recipe for success. Azul, quick trigger. No, rebound. Ends up with Santi.
Here goes Rainer Shine again.
Lemeti. Santi. Nokum, one more time. Layup. Oh, wide open. He's on a roll.
Oh, yes. That pace of Rainer Shine. Phoenix right now can't keep up. They've been pushing that ball, and Phoenix has been paying and being outscored in transition by Rainer Shine.
28-17. First double-digit lead of the game for the Elasto Painters. As right now, Rainer Shine wants to talk things over with 1:46 remaining. Take a look at this. Adrian Nokum once again, already with 11 shot attempts here in the first quarter. He leads Rainer Shine with 12 points. We'll be back after this break. Rainer Shine leads it by 11. Take a look at some of the highlights of Adrian Nokum here in the first quarter. Just everywhere on the floor, Coach E.
Oh, yes. He's been shooting a lot in transition, and also those kickouts off the threes. Even those pull-ups off pick and rolls.
Again, he's shown us the long range, the mid-range, the fast break, the drives.
He's been doing everything for Rainer Shine.
Already with 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Or 1 assist. 2 turnovers pala for Adrian Nokum. Here in the first quarter, take a look at this versus TNT. Only had 8 points.
Boundary na siya.
So lagpas na siya doon sa 8 points. 3 out of 12. 12 field goal attempts against TNT. Here in the first quarter against Phoenix, he already has 11.
Oh, yes. He didn't have that much attempts actually during the TNT game, but this time he made sure.
Perimeter points plus 10 for Rainer Shine. That's a good luck for Phoenix. Just can't find the bottom of the net. Malonzo attacking. Oh, good defense by Azul. Garcia lines it up. RR gets the 3.
This is how Phoenix can get back if they make those threes. So far, so good for Phoenix.
Cuts that lead down to single digits. Santi all alone, can't find the end one. We'll shoot 2. And R. Garcia. The moment he sees the defender sag off of him, he just shoots that basketball. Santi Santillan now at the free throw line.
Again, no follow through for Santillan.
Again, it was a struggle for Santi against TNT, but he had some good games here so far in the Philippine Cup.
Yes, yes. knowing Santi, he will eventually get his game back. Very vital piece for rain or shine.
But he misses 2 free throws.
Because he's a guy that can score from the outside, can hurt you also inside.
Can play big 3, like a big small forward. Garcia, pocket pass inside. That doesn't fall. Rebound. Ular just takes that away from Lemeti. Garcia, same spot, same result.
Back-to-back threes here for R.R. Garcia to cut the lead to 5.
He just brought Phoenix back into this game here. Mamu, crossover against Ular. Layup doesn't fall. Rebound by Azul. Oh, that hits the leg of Malonzo, so ball will stay with Phoenix.
So far, rain or shine has been struggling a bit to score here in the early part, or the last part of the first quarter.
JJ Alejandro coming in for Daves. Well, look at this. Last possession. Might be the last possession of Phoenix, so they're going to be playing a lot of small guys on the floor.
Let's see if they can buy a basket here.
Garcia. Against Malonzo. Garcia. Loads up, attacks, fakes. Garcia.
Yes.
Oh, 8 straight points for RR.
R.R. Garcia, man of the hour for Phoenix here in the first quarter.
If it was normal for rain or shine right now, R. Garcia showing that he's still got a lot left in the tank here. And what a finish here by Garcia.
Yeah, he got Phoenix, Malonzo off balance there, and was able to spin off him for that shot.
And sometimes you don't expect a hook shot like that from a
point guard.
Small guy. So lead is down to 3 for rain or shine. Good answer here for Phoenix. Santi almost loses it. Mamu shoots a 3. And they're saying the foul was on the floor. That was a foul to give. Last foul to give for the Fuel Masters. Collier gets called for the foul.
So they still have 3.1 seconds to get the shot off here in the first.
Oh, nice drive inside. Wow. Kalen beats the buzzer.
No help coming from Phoenix there, as Tiongson was able to score off the drive.
As rain or shine finds a way to score in this last possession as Kalen Johnson just blows by Rafi Verano. As rain or shine takes an early 5-point lead here after the first 12 minutes of action. They lead it 30-25 after the first quarter.
Our current game here with the PBA, but overall it's been a good experience, just teaching the kids, and just allowing them to maximize their opportunities with the national team. I mean, one of the best leaders you'll ever meet, ever be around is L.A. Tenorio, so it's an honor and a blessing to be on staff with him. It's pretty surreal for both of us to see our careers kind of fast forward to this role, but just excited to team up once again and hopefully represent the country well.
Now it's Gabe Norwood, of course, assistant coach of L.A. Tenorio for our Gilas 16 under team, who's playing right now in Pampanga.
Actually, yes, they're actually playing Indonesia today, and most likely
they will win.
That's the team they're gonna play on Friday for the finals.
Kala ko most likely they will win.
Well, yes.
As L.A. Tenorio, of course, now transitioning into being the Gilas coach for our 16 under team. passing so far with flying colors,
Oh
Coach
yes,
E.
he's doing a good job, and I mean, congratulations in advance to our Gilas, Batang Gilas.
And again, you have Gabe, you have Coach Chard Del Rosario on the bench of LA. Great coaching staff.
Oh yes,
there.
great coaching staff, and I'm sure the boys will really learn a lot from these coaches.
Okay, and Jongson using his patented hook shot to give Raider Shine a 7-point lead.
Johnson has been playing really well here in the first half, as he was able to score off the drive, and then now jump hook in the post.
Already with 7 points off the bench for Galen Jongson. Perkins back in the ball game. ISO with Kayla. What a matchup here. Double comes from Mamu. Again, the spacing a bit off here for Phoenix. RR. This time can't get it to fall. Limetti sees an open floor. Kicks it out to Santi. Santi long three. Santi gets it to go.
7-0 run here by Rain or Shine to pad that lead to 10.
How ironic for Santi. He misses 2 free throws, but makes a long 3
Yeah, exactly.
for Rain or Shine.
Meron talagang ganun eh. There are players like that. They tend to be very, very good in the three-point area, but not very consistent with their free throws.
Look at this. Just shoots it in the face of the defender.
That's what you like about Rain or Shine. No, they will not hesitate on taking those 3-pointers, whether it's in transition or in half-court sets.
Papagalitan pa sila, Coach, if they don't make those threes.
Yep.
Shot doesn't fall again for Phoenix. Mamu, Santi one more time. Santi feeling it.
Back-to-back threes here for Rain or Shine. And they've been scoring very well, especially from the 3-point area.
Malunggay gets it to RR. Where will Phoenix go? Swings it out. And there's going to be a travel called against Phoenix. So that's unfortunate for the Fuel Masters. Take a look at this one more time. Back-to-back triples for Santi. Again, they drop off of him once again. And he makes him pay. Malonzo.
Well, the tendencies of players when they sprint back on defense, they get to the paint. So they forget that, you know, the bigs of Rain or Shine can shoot that three, can shoot those threes.
That's great defense by Perkins. Again, I like this battle between Jason Perkins and Kalen Jongson.
Yeah, earlier on, Jongson was able to score against Perkins, but not this time, as Perkins was able to time that block very well.
Mamu tracks it down, shoots a 3 himself, way off. That hits the side of the rim, but goes out of bounds. So you kind of get to see the size of Kalen Jongson. He actually makes Perkins look a bit small. Malaking tao si Kalen Jongson.
Yes. I mean, he can bang bodies with Perkins, definitely.
So Phoenix, where will they find some points?
There
Manganti
you go.
finally gets a 3.
Very badly needed 3-pointer from Maganti there.
Santi thought about it. Santi attacks. Santi with another finish.
Oh, that's what you like about Santi Santillan. You know, he can hurt you with those threes. And now, because they were anticipating his threes, he was able to attack the basket and score.
So Kalen has 7. Santi has 8 off the bench for Rain or Shine. Malunggay draws the foul.
Malunggay has not gotten his, you know, his timing in this game. He hasn't really asserted himself yet.
And again, I think, could it be the pace, Coach, of the game that's throwing Kai Malunggay here off in this first half?
Yes, you can say that, yeah.
Coach Yang brings in Sean Ildefonso for Mike Malonzo. Again, more speed here for Rain or Shine. Perkins posting up Kalen. These two again banging bodies. And this time Kalen takes it away.
Yes.
Mamu. Oh, he gets fouled.
And almost
just
an
doesn't
N1,
fall.
Yep. The transition offense of Rain or Shine is so potent. Every time they attack, they look to attack, whether they attack the paint, or if you collapse, they're gonna hurt you with those kick-out three-pointers.
But Mamu, again, Rainer Shine missing their free throws. Gian Mamuyak. Look at this, not shooting well from the field, but still had a great game as well for Rainer Shine.
He didn't score that much as in the field goal, but free throw-wise, he scored 12 points. So 18 of those points came from the 12 of those 18 came from the free throw line.
Makes 1 out of 2 here. This ties the biggest lead of the game for Rainer Shine at 13. Balungay. Mangati, just throws the ball away. And they say it's going to be tipped out by Rainer Shine.
Okay.
So ball will go to Rainer Shine.
Rainer Shine. Coach Eng was ready to challenge that call. But, it's good that the referee changed his mind.
Mamu asking for the ball screen. Attacks. Barrels into Manganti, but a foul is called against Phoenix.
Forcing foul, number 8, R.R. Garcia, his second team foul for the field masters.
RR pushes him into Manganti on that last play.
And the referee will give him 2 free throws.
Wow.
Mamu. Free throws, Gian Mamuya.
Improving in this, what do you call that? Foul baiting skills.
Yep. He loves to attack the basket, and I'm assuming that those 12 points or those free throws in the previous games, those were because of, he was able to attack the basket and was able to get those fouls.
And don't forget, guys, Pilipinas Live Shorts is here. Catch exclusive bite-sized content from your favorite sports icons like Vanny Gambler, Fifi Sharma, Dina Wong, and more. From hobbies to behind-the-scenes moments. Download the Pilipinas Live app and update to the latest version to access Pilipinas Live Shorts for free. So Mamu goes again 1 for 2, as this is the biggest lead of the ball game for the for the Rainer Shine Alaska Painters.
And there was a switch, and Sean ended up with Perkins. See if Perkins can score off this.
Nice pass by Perkins to the corner. They just can't finish. Balungay attacks, still can't get it to fall, and Limeti gets the rebound. Oh, Kayla just loses it, but saves it. Shoots a 3. Almost makes it.
Almost.
Tio finds Balungay inside the perk. This time the smaller Mamu is against him, and he takes advantage.
That's a good find there. Balungay to Perkins. Perkins was able to take advantage of his height advantage.
Well, Mamu turned the corner. Finish. What a move by Giamamuya.
Every time Phoenix scores, Rainer Shine always had an answer.
Tyler Tio kicks it out. Verano now with the basketball. Up top. Balungay just blocks himself with the rim.
Still struggling so far for Balungay.
Mamu. Lemeti, fake. That's going to be an offensive foul against Lemeti.
Offensive foul, number 2, Felix Pangilinan Lemeti. His first substitution. Antona Sisho for Felix Pangilinan Lemeti. Game for Taylor Johnson.
Look at this. Nice fake. And then leans in and bumps. So similar to Soyud earlier.
Yep. Yeah, he was trying to get separation from his man, and unfortunately he was caught by the refs using that shoulder.
So Anton Asisio now guarding Tyler Tio. These two very familiar with each other.
Yes.
Perkins attacking Norwood, who just checked into the game. Perkins can't take advantage.
Here comes Rainer Shine again.
Mamu kicks it out. Anton to Gabe. Back to Mamuyak. Mamuyak. That's going to be a foul against Phoenix. Blocking foul against Tyler Tio.
It's so hard to keep up with Rainer Shine with that quick passing, sprinting down right away, and it's a very, not only for Phoenix but all the teams that Rainer Shine will defend. And sometimes in probably the early part of the game you will be able to stop it, but not in the entire game. And sometimes it shows in the fourth, wherein teams are already tired, and that's where Rainer Shine beats the teams.
Especially with how Coach Yeng utilizes so much of his bench.
Yes. Actually, there's no player who's averaging more than 30 minutes a game.
Again, that's how much he trusts everybody on the floor here. And that's what they always say in a coaching team. You always have to be ready to play any game. Mamu shoots over Alejandro. Mamu is feeling it right now.
Muyak scoring from the inside and outside for rain or shine.
Mamu has 6 points here in this game. So a lot of these players off the bench producing right now. What a move. As Daves drives, fakes out Datu and attacks. Draws the foul.
Foul number 21. Datu his first. That's a second team foul.
Mamu just showing us so much here in the first half.
Yes, Mamu reading the defense very well. He saw that Alejandro was sagging off him and he took that pull-up jumper.
And again, coach, that's the evolution of Mamu as well. Years ago, you would say he was just maybe a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
But right now, he's showing us he can drive to the basket, shoot that mid-range. Again, Coach Yang has developed a lot of this young talent. A lot of these, or most of these players, Coach, of Rain or Shine are drafted into this team or signed.
Yes.
So, again,
So
the
it's an intentional plan of Rain or Shine, to really strengthen the team through the draft and the very, very conscious effort of getting the right mix of players.
All right, now Coach Yang wants to call a timeout here with 5:51 remaining. In the first half, they're up by 15 points, 46-31.
You know what I love about
Take a look at some of the highlights of Santi Santillan. It was a flurry for Santi here to start of the second quarter.
Well, as you can see there, against TNT, only scored 7 points, 2 out of 8. But tonight, 8 points here only in the second quarter. Perfect from the field, 3 out of 3 for Santi Santillan.
And I think, Coach, it seems like the players who struggle against TNT got the message tonight. And they're all so aggressive against Phoenix. Datu.
Oh, good timing there by Matthew Daves as he was able to block that post-up play by Datu.
We all know how athletic Daves is.
Oh, yes.
Shows us right there.
I remember Matthew Daves playing in the NBTC for Canada.
And a lot of players here, Coach, played for the NBTC. A shot in Defonso gets a 3.
Oh, yes, Balungay. I can see Balungay there and Karakot.
Daves as well, so again, Phoenix missing. Alejandro, short, battle for the board, ends up, and that's an end one for Verano.
Yeah, good effort there by Phoenix to be able to get the second shot and getting a foul from Rain or Shine.
You were talking, Coach, about NBTC. Of course, Jalen Green.
Yeah.
And look at this. Shot of Defonso with a triple for Rain or Shine. Meanwhile, Verano gets the end one for Phoenix and gets the free throw to fall as well. Tough bucket for Verano. 49-34. 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Perimeter points plus 14 for Rain or Shine. Mamu dancing. Mamu taking the contact. No whistle.
That time that zone defense of Phoenix worked.
Inside Verano. Verano in 5 straight points.
Oh, yes, 6-0 run here by Phoenix. Cut this lead to 13. Oh, almost a traveling.
Datu kicks it out. Mamu lines it up. Mamu tracks his own ball down. Kicks it out. Saved by Tio. Verano again. Verano mid-ranger. This time doesn't fall. As he's still pushing it. Ildefonso. Gabe. Mamuyak. They go to Norwood in the post against a smaller Tio. Cross-court pass. Sean Shoots a three.
Wow.
Oh, that's a second triple for Ildefonso.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sorry, that's Asistio.
Yeah, Anton Asistio. We all know
Oh, that's
how.
what he does.
Oh, yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does best. Anton Asistio for that kick-out three again of a double team in the post.
Nalito ako sa buhok, coach.
Oh.
I thought it was Sean. As Tyler struggling still here in this one. Norwood pushing it. Almost a bad pass. It is a bad pass. As Alejandro tipped it last.
Oh, they're going to call it.
Look at that. Barely even has to put the ball down for Anton Asistio.
They're going to review. Coach Cheng's going to ask for a challenge.
Will they challenge it? They will challenge it. So Phoenix, Coach Jamike doesn't have a challenge anymore. Let's see if Coach Yang will retain his. But again, going back to that shot of Anton Asistio, that's a skill a lot of players have now, Coach. Back in the day when you would pass to the corner for a three, may load up eh, diba? They have to put the ball down. Kakasaka muna.
Sa kanya wala
Asistio,
no?
he just catches and shoots it. And a lot more players are doing that these days here.
I had a chance to coach Anton for a while, and I thought he's like a JJ Redick type of player.
the shooter, pure shooter kind of player.
Yes.
He's molded into that here in the PBA. Not the biggest kind of player, but again, relentless with his work ethic and just puts buckets.
Yeah, and
on the outside.
he's a champion player. You know, played for champion teams, and he's a winner.
Right now we're taking a look at who touched the ball last. As Alejandro tipped it. Referee's initial call was that it was tipped by Rain or Shine, headed out of bounds. Coach Yang wants to challenge it. They're really taking a look at this.
Yeah.
As Rain or Shine up by 16. Oh, 16 points here, 36 to 52.
Yeah, Anton saying to Verano, hey, you know, I didn't touch it.
And these are teammates before these two guys. Again, blue-blooded guys.
Yep.
Well, let's see. They're really taking a look at this. The entire technical committee making sure they get this call right here with 3:51 remaining here in the first quarter. So far, the entire first half, sorry, the first half, I mean, this first half has been controlled by Rain or Shine. And let's see what the call is here.
Upon review, the challenge made by Rain or Shine was successful.
Yes. As you can see there in the slow-mo,
That's a tip. There you go. Anton Asistio pulls his hand back. And I think they also take a look at the ball changes direction.
Yep. That's why they thought that JJ Alejandro had a finger there on the ball.
Asistio can get another three. Alejandro pushing it to Tuffin. Tuffin attacks. Tuffin. Oh, Datu just slips out of his hands.
Yep.
Good defense by Norwood. And right now, Phoenix, they'll call a timeout here with 3:38 remaining in the first half. Phoenix down by 16 points. Their score is 52 to 36.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Back to the ball game as you see Adrian Nocum leading the way so far with 12 points. And for more on the Rain or Shine Elasticators, let's turn it over back to Bell.
You mentioned earlier how Adrian Nocum hasn't been shy at all tonight. It's because he has taken it personally how he was 0 out of 4 from beyond the arc against TNT. a hard pill to swallow because his outside shooting is something he's been putting a premium on the moment he stepped on the PBA stage. He also nursed a right ankle sprain late in the game last outing. Fortunately, there's no pain anymore, so there is a lot of making up for lost time also driving him. And whenever Adrian has bad nights, such as the one against CNT, he increases the level of quality outside attempts he takes in his personal shooting and hopes to prove himself again tonight. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Bell, for that one. Nokum already has made a 3 here. As there's a foul called against Rainer Shine. That last shot coached by Phoenix, probably one of their best executed.
Yes, I was
plays
about
here.
to say that. Yeah, there was a good ball movement, and it ended up on a drop pass on a cutting toughen.
Again, that's probably the easiest shot we've seen from Phoenix here in the first half, as they cut the lead down to 14. Verano posting up Ildefonso. Toughen, nice fake. Alejandro wide open. JJ can't get it to fall. Sean Ildefonso gets crowded and he gets fouled. That's going to be the 5th. No, the 4th team foul for Phoenix.
Substitution, Johnny Clarito for Sean Ildefonso.
Clarito comes in.
Yeah, Phoenix is going to stay with that zone defense. So far, it's been very effective for Phoenix as they were able to make those stops. Let's see if they can continue to make stops here in the second quarter.
Datu picks it out. Nokum shoots a 3. Nokum in and out. That was halfway down.
Oh, yes.
Alejandro inside to Verano. Ular couldn't catch it. Tio wide open. Battle for the boards. We got bodies on the floor, and ball will go to Rainer Shine.
That's a good break there for Phoenix as they were able to deflect that ball, and it came to the hands of Tio for a wide open 3. Unfortunately, he didn't make it.
And Tyler Tio, 2 points in this ball game. Datu.
No foul call there.
The defense by Ular. Verano to the corner to Tyler. Out to Alejandro. Verano against Datu. Mid-range jumper. Verano, no. That's going to be a foul against Clarito.
The time Clarito was found holding on to Toughen on that rebounding play. That's why he was called for a foul. Rainer Shine now in penalty after this next foul.
Ular coming in for Tyler Tio, who struggled so far here in the first half. Verano. Out to Alejandro. 1-on-1 against Asisio. Ball screen by Ular. The switch. Datu. Ular kicks it out. That's a 3. No. Nokum attacking Verano now. Spins. Shoots. And finishes.
What a move there by Nokum. He outsmarted 2 people from Phoenix on that fast break play. Was able to score.
Ular. Ular now against Datu. They get it out to Alejandro. The small attacks, loses control. Oh, that's going to be a transition take foul. That's what the referees are going to take a look at.
Yes.
Nokum was ready to jump out like a rocket on that last play. Take a look at this. Drops one, fakes another. What a move by Adrian Nokum. And again, this impressive first half continues here. 14 points. Gets the steal.
Oh, yes.
And again, no choice for Alejandro but to foul Nokum there.
See if he's going to get the 2 free throws. Oh, yes. Yep.
That's a 5th for Phoenix.
So 15 foul on Phoenix. Free throw coming here for Rainer Shine. And then possession as well. So they're discussing who has to shoot it. Does it have to be the player who gets fouled or anybody? So they're saying it has to be Adrian Nokum.
Nokum was giving way to
Anton
Anton.
Asisio, who's the better foul shooter between the 2 of them.
Yes.
Nokum gets it a fall anyway. So 15 points for Nokum.
Rain or Shine up now by 17 with 1 minute and 15 remaining here in the first half. Again, Phoenix will stay with that zone.
Datu back to Asisio. Anton shoots it.
There you go.
Scores!
Good play there by Keith Datu on setting that ball screen to Anton Asisio for that 3.
This is the biggest lead of the ball game at 19. Previously, it was at 18.
Yes.
And again, look at this lineup for Rain or Shine. This might be one of their deadliest lineups on the floor. Ular.
Almost a turnover there for Phoenix. They have 2 seconds to get the shot off.
Kular bails them out.
Yep.
Big shot by Kulyar. As Rain or Shine was threatening to push this lead up to 20. Nocom in the corner. Attacks Alejandro. Fakes. Passes it to Datu. Datu has a size advantage. And they're saying it's an offensive foul for Keith Datu.
Good intention there by Keith Datu. He saw an advantage over a smaller guy. Unfortunately, he was called for defensive foul.
Keith Datu, 2 points in this game, struggling on offense. This was a big shot by Kulyar.
Off the outstretched hands of Anton Asisio, he's still able to make that shot off.
That's a lead down to 16, and Coach Jamaic wants to get one last quality shot here to end the first half. And take a look at our games on Friday at the Big Dome. The Northport Batampier against the TNT Trop on 5G, and the Meralco Bolts go up against Barangay Ginebra. That's a big game on Friday. So we'll catch you guys there May 30 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Take a look at the standings here. This is what you're talking about. Rain or Shine, you want to be in the mix for that top 4 slot because the top 4 teams get a twice to beat advantage. Meanwhile, Phoenix still not out of it, but there's a lot of ground to cover if you're trying to chase Meralco.
Oh yes, mathematically they still have a chance, Phoenix. So they, it's still within their control. So they're trying to get this win, and hopefully, things turn out well for them in the next couple of games.
Verano slips it in. Big time shot for Rafi Verano.
Oh, Phoenix was able to score the last 4 points to be able to cut this lead to 14 at the end of the first half.
Meanwhile, Rain or Shine just pouring it from the outside. So many players shooting so well here for Phoenix. Take a look at that. Already with 9 3-pointers, 50% shooting from the field for Rain or Shine. And that has been the recipe for success here in the first half. As everybody, including Santi Santillan, shooting multiple shots from the outside. As Adrian Nocom has been leading the way here in the first half for Rain or Shine. He has 15 points in total for the Elasta Painters as they take a big lead entering halftime. 57-43, that's our score. We have a lot to talk about during halftime. We'll be back here on PBA Rush and on the Filipinas Live app.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
about Pilipinas Live?
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Love about Pilipinas Live?
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
I love about Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
About Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball league such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Court. Rain or shine leads in the assist department 11-8, even in the fast break points 12-7. Although Phoenix had an edge in the second chance points, perimeter points, that's where Rain or shine really dominated, 35-17.
And we all know if Rain or shine shoots well from the outside, they're one tough team to beat.
Yep.
They've beaten juggernauts playing this way. Take a look at this. Adrian Doco getting the message that he has to play better compared to his outing in TNT. Has 15 points here. Clarito and Santi, 8 apiece. Caleb with 7. But for Phoenix, R. Garcia got them back into that game in the second quarter. But there's not a lot of offense going around so far for Phoenix.
But as you can see here in the scoring of Phoenix, no player has scored in double figure yet. And only R. Garcia scored 8 points. And Tuffin 7, Verano with 7 points. So meaning they need more production from these guys to be able to at least match up with the very hot shooting of Rain or Shine.
Coach, this is for you. Calling all former PBA players and officials. Our reunion won't be complete without you. Save the date. We're inviting everybody to join us at the PBA 50 Grand Reunion on October 5. You may call the numbers on screen earlier, but right now we're inviting everybody once again also to the PBA USANA run. I want to join this. I think I'm going to join this. 3K, 5K run, 1K pet run. That's going to be fun. We'll see you guys in the PBA USANA run as we get ready for our third quarter. Mamu starts it for Rain or Shine along with Santi, Clarito, Karakot, and Kaylan Jokson. And Santi just hit his third three-pointer for 11 points.
Scorching hot. Rain or Shine here, especially Sandy Santillan hitting his third three-pointer.
And if you're Rain or Shine, what do you want to do here to start with the third quarter, Coach?
Well, you want to maintain that pace because that pace really gives Phoenix a lot of problems.
Macho gets a rare offensive board for Phoenix and punches it through. Look at this. Clarito had to go up high for that one. Santi this time puts the ball on the floor. Tried to get it out to Jonard.
That's what Phoenix needs to do. Stop those transition and force Rain or Shine to score in half-court sets.
That's a tough fall, but great finish by Balungay.
Balungay, here's a guy that's been struggling in the first half, and that's a good start for Balungay in the third, scoring off that fast break.
Scary fall here for Kai as Jonard at least braces the fall of Kai Balungay.
Exactly.
because sometimes they just get out of the way. But Jonard kind of made it a softer landing for Kai, who you could see in his eyes. He dodged a bullet there by falling that hard.
Yep. Good gesture there by Clarito, making sure that Balungay does not get a hard fall.
For Kai Balungay. Blocking foul.
So it's a blocking foul. They didn't call. They don't call anything else on Jonard Clarito. So again, the guys we need to see here for Phoenix: Balungay, Tyler Tio, trying to make some noise here to start the third quarter. As Phoenix missing on that end one. Santi wide open again. Almost. Tyler pushing it. He's against Kalen. Almost losing it. Tuffin from the corner.
There you
Good
go.
start for Phoenix.
Yes. Got to hit those 3-pointers. Also, Phoenix.
Nice pass by Mamu. Kalen just powers his way through.
Rain or shine, always had an answer to those runs by Phoenix.
Perkins. 62-50. Tyler Tio drives. Tyler still can't find the bottom of the net. Karakot gets it to Mamu. Mamuyak. Clarito attacking Camacho. Good defense. Good poke there, but Clarito is down on the floor. Karakot shoots. Can't make it. Mamu gets the offensive board, but is tipped away by Tuffin.
Going to be a 5-on-4 as Clarito is down on the floor. Let's see if Phoenix can take advantage of this one, and they did.
Tyler Tio scores and cuts the lead down to 10.
I think Clarito was hit.
And he's still down on the floor.
Yeah, the ball bounced off his face, and it hit his mouth.
He's still down, holding on to his face. Coach Yang not happy. He was asking for a foul in that play. Let's see what happens here.
He faked off that shot, and as he was penetrating, he was driving to the basket. Oh, there, he got hit by Tio on the face.
That's a clear hit by Tyler, and there was no whistle on that play. So Jonard still shaken up after that hit. And it's going to be rain or shine basketball after a made shot by Tyler Tio. Clarito looks like he's okay. Chiang not happy.
No foul call there. Yep. No call by the ref.
I wouldn't want to be at the end of one of those stairs of Coach Yang.
Oh, yeah. Very scary. Again, another steal by Phoenix.
Good defense by Tyler Tio.
Oh, big run here by Phoenix to cut this lead to 8.
And with a lot of time to go here in this ball game.
Oh, yes.
Big run by the Fuel Masters.
See if Rain or Shine has an answer to this run by Phoenix.
Bodies on the floor again. Mamu took some contact. Karakot. Mamu can't finish. And Phoenix win another stop. And that's going to be a foul against Karakot.
Yep. I mean, Karakot could have taken that shot, but he opted to drive to the basket. And
this was the steal by Tyler Tio on Mamu, leading to that wide open layup for Tyler Tio. Lead down to 8. Big play here for Phoenix. Tuffin out to Camacho. Perkins finding Camacho. Hook shot. Oh, Camacho with his second bucket here in the third.
oh, yes. Very methodical, very deliberate, the play of Phoenix as they try to look for post-up plays.
Pass out. Clarito fakes the 3. Leans in. Mamu. Santi thought about it. Santi shoots a tough 3. Can't make it. Phoenix with another stop. No. Kalen grabs it. Karakot lines it up.
There you go.
Big time shot.
What a way to stop that run by Phoenix with that 3-pointer by Karakot.
Tyler Tio, that's unfortunate if you're Phoenix. You got the stop already. But Rain or Shine makes you pay. And Phoenix, you gotta love that they're playing a bit more aggressively here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they've been very deliberate. They're really attacking Rain or Shine in the post. They know that they have that advantage, but as you can see here, a good three-pointer. He really took time to take that shot, and he made it.
Perkins now at the free throw line. As we have a report on the floor, let's turn it over back to Bell.
Rain or Shine isn't doing anything we didn't expect, according to assistant coach Willie Wilson of the Fuel Masters. Their speed, talking about the Elasa Painters, has trickled down to numerous factors. That's why they were in control in the first half, and also why he thinks why Kai Balungay was also held scoreless in the first 24 minutes. What's happening is they're getting caught up in cross matchups. Their bigs aren't located, and in the same manner, their guards haven't been able to stick to their matchups, especially Nokom, who already had 15 points in the first half. Two things that they want to see as steps in heading to the right direction. First, getting back on who's guarding you and bringing energy that doesn't convert to turnovers. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Bell. And Phoenix right now is putting on the pressure, making it hard for Rain or Shine to just bring the ball down.
Yeah, they're disrupting the momentum and the pace of Rain or Shine at this point and forcing them to do something that they're not used to.
Dylan Johnson gets swatted away.
Oh,
that's going to be a goaltending by Kai Balungay.
The ball was on his way down on the shot of Tiongson, and Balungay was called for a goaltending violation.
Take a look at this. Definitely on its way down. That's after the apex of the basketball. But again, the game has slowed down here in the third quarter. We were talking about it in the first. It was just Rain or Shine getting whatever they wanted on offense.
I think that's how you can beat Rain or Shine. You know, stop their transition points, force them to play half court, and then attack them inside, just like that play. There you go.
Camacho again, same exact play, and he makes another one. Clarito. Out to Mamu. Mamu drives baseline and he draws the foul. Again, look at this. They've been deliberately posting up Simon Camacho. Santi, he's against Perkins. Out to Karakot. Andre Karakot made the three earlier. Inside now. Santi, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Extra pass. Clarito gets the reverse plus the foul.
What a timely cut there by Clarito as Santillan was able to spot him underneath the basket for 2 and a foul.
And great recognition by Santi, knowing the time and the cut. Rain or Shine answering the run here.
Yep. Every time Phoenix tries to get closer, Rain or Shine always had an answer.
69-60. Lead was as high as 19 earlier in this ball game. Camacho out to Tuffin. Tuffin shoots a 3. Tuffin!
Tuffin picked off that drive and is able to get that separation and a 3.
That's going to be another foul in Tyler Tio. Karakot attacking the defense once again of Tyler.
Rain or Shine, every time they get scored on, they really will not give enough time for the defense to set up.
Clarito posting up Camacho. Jonard. And he gets fouled again by Camacho. That's going to be 2 shots for Clarito.
Clarito giving a dose of his own medicine to Camacho, as Camacho's been posting him up exclusively on the other end.
Clarito missed his last free throw. This time makes the first one. Reinforcements coming in here for Phoenix. RJ Azul and Rafi Verano coming in for Tyler Tio and Simon Camacho.
Camacho doing a good job on that short stint earlier on. I'm sure he'll come back here in the game.
Again, big part of this run by Phoenix. Simon Camacho, 6 points all here in the third.
Split again for Clarito. You don't look now, but it's a 7-point lead. Coming from 19.
Free throws have been a problem for Rain or Shine tonight.
Yes.
Shooting under 50% so far. 70-63. Verano out to Perkins. 4 seconds on the clock. Perkins shoots a 3. No, rebound by Santi.
Contested shot there by Perkins, as he had no choice but to shoot it.
Rakot out to Santi. Extra pass. Clarito fakes, shoots,
Oh.
and scores a 3. Just like that.
run. Yeah, 5-point run there by Rain or Shine to again able to dose off that rally by Phoenix. Look at that 3-pointer by Clarito.
Smart fake by John and Clarito. And he sinks a 3 here, pushing the lead back up to double digits, 73-63.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live?
The Elasto Painters last game, 20 points in 20 minutes, but he didn't like the pace they played in that game, thinking it was too slow. In fact, he shared that Coach Yang actually doesn't think he's quick, especially when compared to Felix Lemedi. This wasn't something that crossed Andre's mind until it was pointed out. That's why there has been more of a conscious decision on his part to sprint more in practice and really focus on being faster when it comes to game time. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Belle. So, Andre Caracot being challenged by Coach Yang to be a bit faster here. Usually, yung mga Andre sumasagot talaga sa mga challenges.
Yes. Mind games played by Coach Yang.
This time, Clarito again making things happen. Clarito, just loses the handle.
Oh, yes.
Azul, Perkins, corner, Verano for 3.
Oh,
Verano swishes it.
Verano capable of burying those 3 as well. Cutting the lead to 7 again.
73-63. Caracot gets it to Chongson in the post. Kalen turns. Oh, good defense by Verano. But there's going to be a blocking foul first.
Blocking foul, number 22, Rafi Verano, his first.
We got a ball game right now. This was a blowout just earlier.
Rafi Verano playing very well for Phoenix. Getting those shots off, the kickouts, rebounding, defending. Good quality minutes here by Verano, as Coach Damay has given him a lot of minutes here in this game.
Verano actually is in double digits with 10 already after that 3. There's going to be another foul on Phoenix.
Holding foul, number 3, Jason Perkins, penalty.
Perkins.
That's a second.
Oh, that's going to be unfortunate for Phoenix. They're already in the penalty.
2 free throws,
Santi at the free throw line. He has 12. The free throw line has been a problem here. As you see Matthew Wright watching here. Of course, the B-League.
Yes, a
He's on break right now.
Former Phoenix.
Former Fuel Master.
Yep.
Santi missing another free throw for Rainer Stein. Elasto Painters struggling. 5 out of 13, or 6 out of 13, or 14 already. Tuffin, he's been hot. That doesn't fall. Clarito loses it. Ball will go back to Phoenix.
It's a good break there for Phoenix. They get the ball back. And gets an extra possession here. Baseline out of bounds. See what play they run.
And coach, we have yet to see Adrian Noko for Rainer Stein
Exactly.
here in the third.
Oh, wow. There's a knockout play for Verano.
And don't look now. Phoenix again is within 6. And there's going to be another foul on Phoenix. And that will send Rainer Stein back to the free throw line.
Holding foul, number 3, Jason Perkins, penalty. That's his third.
Andre Caracot gathering rain or shine right now in the middle of the court to talk things over.
Yeah, they're not doing a good job defensively and giving Phoenix a chance to get back in this game. Oh, another miss.
Again, that's going to haunt rain or shine right now.
Yes.
Too many missed free throws right now. 6 out of 15 for rain or shine. They're going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line next practice, Coach.
Coach Yang might ask them to shoot free throws after the game.
35-68. They go to Daves. Perkins against the smaller Clarito. Takes it out. Verano has been huge. Verano fades, shoots, and scores!
Wow, Verano, man of the hour for Phoenix here in the third.
Mamuyak hangs. Mamuyak rims out. 75-70.
You can see here, Coach
Verano
Yang.
again. Verano sidesteps. Tough shot.
Oh,
And there's going to be a foul against Verano, clipping Clarito, who will walk to the free throw line.
as we see Nokum and Lemeti about to go in.
Will they take a look if this is a transition take foul?
Oh, yes.
It might be.
But still, rain or shine will go to the free throw line because the Phoenix is already in penalty.
But again, that's their poison today. So it's just a foul. So 2 free throws for Clarito. Jordan Clarito. 1 out of 3 from the free throw line.
They've missed about five free throws here in the just here in this quarter.
Clarito makes that one. They're 7 of 16. Mamu comes out. Nokum comes in, leading scorer for Rain or Shine at 15. Lemeti also coming in for Andre Caracot. Keith Datu also joining Rain or Shine on the floor. Clarito missing it.
Misses
Kalen
again.
Chokson. Kalen, one more time. Kalen gets the basket.
Kalen Tiongson's been very good off the board, getting those rebound and putbacks for Rain or Shine.
Kalen has 14 points in this game. Lead back up to 8. Camacho. Tough shot. No.
Oh, that's
Nokom falls hard.
Yep.
That doesn't look good for Adrian Nokom.
Yeah. Hard fall there by Nokum as he hit his.
Looks to be okay. He got tangled up with Tuffin, falling to the floor. And he falls to the ground.
A tailbone, probably.
That's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yes.
And usually a tough guy, Adrian Nokom. Take a look at this. Again, gets the basketball, gets hit hard, falls to the floor.
There you go.
Well, not a great fall, but he looks to be okay. As they say, Coach, sabi nga nila, batang tondo.
Batang Tondo, huh? Tough guy.
A tough guy here.
Pinapagpag lang yan.
That's a normal day
Yes.
for Adrian Nokom. As he's headed to the free throw line.
Again, free throw line. That's been the struggle of Rain or Shine here in this quarter.
But he's 2 out of 3, also missing a free throw here in this ball game. Nokom doesn't get the first one to fall. So again, more misses from Rain or Shine at the free throw line. Clarito has actually tied Nokom for game-high honors at 15. So these two have been playing so well for Rain or Shine. Nokom. Second free throw goes in for Adrian Nokom.
He goes up to 9. See if Phoenix try to score in the post.
Ball gets tipped by Lemeti. Again, good answer once again for Rain or Shine.
Yep.
Perkins out to Azul. Azul against Lemeti. Big shot here. Doesn't go. Kalen. Lemeti. Nokum. Nokum sails. And he draws another foul. So many fouls being called here in the third quarter.
Again, if you allow Rain or Shine to run off those rebounds, I mean, that's something that you need to address, especially coming in the fourth quarter if you want to come back in this game.
Roll back at the free throw line, makes the first one. Lead back up to 10 for the Elastic Painters. 2 for 2 right now for Noho. He's up to 18 points in this game. 81-70. Manganti trying to find Perkins, who's up against Malonzo in the post. Azul, wide open three. RJ
Yes.
Azul gets it to go. Look at Nokom and Azul battling down low. And there's going to be a foul on Manganti. He just takes Nokom down on the box out. That's a bit of frustration for Manganti. And we're going to be having a timeout here by the Rain or Shine Elastic Painters. They're up by 8 points here with 2:49 remaining in the third quarter.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Kenneth Tuffin, susugod. 8 on the clock. Perkins staring at it. Perkins making a move. Jason for the win. Lock. Put back. It's good! Kenneth Tuffin wins it for Phoenix.
That was just on January 11 where Kenneth Tuffin drains a putback to lead Phoenix against Rain or Shine in that game. And right now we have a report on the floor by Bell.
We've been seeing how Tuffin has been holding his own and proving that he is definitely someone Phoenix can rely on. But as if he sees himself play a bigger role now and be seen as more of a leader in the team, he insists that leadership comes naturally and getting himself a bigger role isn't something he consciously thinks about. Instead, he's sticking to doing what he knows he can do and just trusting in whatever may bloom from the work that he puts in. Back to you, gentlemen.
So far, Tuffin has had a great game here tonight as he's up to 15 points for Phoenix as Nokom tried to get that over the defense. Malonzo gets the ball back. Lemeti against Manganti. Burst of speed, Lemeti. And he will shoot two.
Well, I don't know if that's an intentional foul or not, but if I am Phoenix, I'll foul Rain or Shine every time as they're really struggling on shooting from the line.
12 of 24 from the free throw line so far for Rain or Shine. But Lemeti, a typically good free throw shooter, makes the first one. And that's his first free throws of the game. That's also his first points of the game for Pangilinan Lemeti.
Two out of two. One of the rare times Rain or Shine has made the perfect from the line.
11-point lead back up for the Elastic Painters. Perkins going up against Gabe. Norwood.
No foul call there.
Oh, bad pass by Lemeti. The ball will swing back to Phoenix. Coach Mike asking for a foul on the swipe by Gabe.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes here of the third quarter. RR. Daves inside, barreling his way.
Yes.
That falls in.
Matthew Daves using his left hand to get a shot off an outstretched hands of Keith Datu and scored.
Nolcom, good defense by Azul, taking that away.
A lot of turnovers here from Rain or Shine, and it's giving that momentum to Phoenix.
84-75. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Out to Azul. Azul for 4. Doesn't go. Lemeti with the board. Dave Norwood pushing it. Alonzo out to Lemeti. Alonzo posting up. Turns, shoots, and scores. Great move by Mike Malonzo.
Alonso posting up against Alejandro and scored. Again, Rain or Shine being able to kill that run by Phoenix.
Alejandro shoots a 3. JJ, no. Malonzo. Bad pass to Nohom. Azul leaning in. Gets it out. Lemeti. Attacking Garcia.
Wow.
What a move by Lemeti.
Again, Rain or Shine was able to attack that transition defense of Phoenix.
And just when we thought Phoenix was inching closer, lead is back up to 13. As Alejandro can't get that one to fall. Last few seconds, Nohom all alone in the middle.
All of a sudden, it's a 15-point lead by Rain or Shine in the last, 1 minute and 30 seconds of this quarter.
And they actually win the third quarter by 1 point. Their lead was down to just 5.
What a
big run here.
What a big turnaround here by Rain or Shine.
They're back up by 15 heading to the fourth and final quarter. Our score is 90-75. To 33 as they've been raining from the outside. A total of 12 three-pointers already for the Rain or Shine Alasa Painters. As Jonathan Clarito, look at this, off the bench for Rain or Shine. Sorry, he was a starter for Rain or Shine. 15 points, 6 rebounds for Jonathan Clarito. Led the way to stop that run in the third quarter. But Phoenix made some noise, courtesy of Rafi Verano. 7 points in the third quarter. They cut the lead down to 5, but couldn't sustain it as Rain or Shine made some noise towards the tail end of the third, and that's our PBA game summary.
Phoenix has 12 minutes to turn things around here in this game. They had some success early on in the third, but unfortunately, Rain or Shine had an answer in all those runs by Phoenix.
Alejandro, he's up against Norwood. They go to Balungay. Ay Balungay against Datu. Shoots it. Good shot. Can't get it to fall. Ball ends up back with Phoenix. That is a good shot.
RJ Azul, a very reliable point guard and a very good three-point shooter. Does that for Phoenix.
That's a much-needed basket for Phoenix to start the fourth quarter. Lemeti shoots a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Phoenix swinging the ball around. Garcia He's against Datu. The switch on the smaller Lemeti. Perkins just leans in. And the finish by Big Perk.
Yeah, over the outstretched hands and the double team there. Did not work for rain or shine. But again, Nokum wide open on the 3.
But if you're Phoenix, that's a shot you would take.
Yes.
Nokom not usually a high percentage three-point shooter. Alejandro posting up. Oh, just loses the basketball. Rain or shine running, 3-on-3. Norwood, Malonzo drives baseline. Against so many defenders, kicks it out. Lemeti. Bad pass by Lemeti.
Again, Lemeti hesitating. He should have taken that shot, and Coach Reng was not very happy with that play.
90-80. Garcia for 3. Gabe pushing it. And Phoenix wants to stop the run and bring Tyler Teo back in the ball game as well.
Substitution, Tyler Teo coming in for JJ Alejandro.
So again, Phoenix with a good start here. 5-0 start to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Phoenix still in the thick of the fight. You know, they've been playing really hard and not giving up. They know how important this game is.
Alonso out to Datu. Norwood. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lemeti shoots a 3. That goes out again for Rain or Shine. A lot of ball movement on that play.
Oh yes, Lemeti has been struggling. Hasn't really made a 3-pointer in this game.
Azul wants to go down to Perkins. Almost a steal by Lemeti. Garcia out to Teo. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Perkins drives. Perkins spins. Perkins barrels his way. Oh! The putback by Balungay!
Wow, that's a big statement there by Balungay. But again,
Norwood silences them with the 3.
that's what's missing from Phoenix. You know, that every time they make a shot, they tend to relax, going back on defense, and always one guy's always open for rain or shine. That time it was Gabe Norwood.
Perkins missing. Lemeti pushing it. Lemeti out to Datu. They want to post up Malonzo, who's on Teo. Alonso fades. One-handed hook shot doesn't fall. Tyler up top. Balungay gets blocked, but finishes anyway.
Again, Balungay is coming alive here in the fourth. Back-to-back baskets to cut the lead to 9. And Phoenix really trying their best to win this game. They know how important this game is to get into the top 8.
Tyler attacks Gabe Norwood, fakes, kicks it out to Kai Balungay. Kai Balungay loads up. No. Tip Perkins. Ball gets tipped out. Ball will stay with Phoenix. And right now we have a timeout here by Phoenix. Coach Jamike recognizing it's a big play. Take a look at this one more time. Skying out of nowhere, Kai Balungay with a throwdown here at the Phil Sports Arena. As Phoenix trying to come back, they're still down by 9 after this timeout. Our score is 93-84.
You know what I love about Pilipinas Live?
There was so much disappointment and frustration over at Coach Mike's camp because they already chipped away at Rainer Shine's lead in the third quarter. But careless mistakes like excessive fouling has harmed them. So it's being more conscious about these little things that he was preaching in this last quarter. Back to you, gentlemen.
And again, as Phoenix has the basketball coach, it gets so hard when you keep chasing and chasing
exactly.
a lead. And that's a great play off of the timeout by Coach Jamike to get the free throws for Phoenix. Sky Balungay just leaning in to beat Datu.
One thing that Phoenix needs to focus on is their transition defenses. Like what Coach Eng mentioned earlier in the timeout, that he wants to push that ball every time. And that's one of the things that they will really focus on. And then Phoenix needs to do a better job here in the fourth quarter.
And they can't afford to miss free throws like that one from Kai Balungay. They're as close as 5 here in the second half. Balungay missing both free throws though. Datu. Kalen Chongso now in the ball game. Lemeti back to Kalen. He likes his matchup against Tuffin. Turns, kicks it out. Clarito for three. Good rebound. That's Kai Balungay showing us that vert. They get it out to RR, swings it out to Theo. And they're really trying to attack Keith Datu. Tuffin attacks, Tuffin scores!
Tuffin really is very good on those drives to the basket, especially using his left hand as he was able to score off Datu.
Lemeti. Tough pass, Datu couldn't handle it. Ball will stay with Rainer Shine.
Substitution, Andre Caraco for Phoenix Pangilinan Lemeti. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 10 seconds to shoot.
Caraco back in the ball game. 7-point lead for Rainer Shine. Clarito. Nokom attacks. Nokom. Oh, Pinoy step and the reverse.
That's Nokom for you. You know, it's been having those amazing moves, highlight moves.
You have to take a look at that again because it faked everybody here in the arena.
Oh.
As Azul draws a foul for 3 shots.
Caraco was trailing. Look at that move here by Nokom, sorry.
So close.
That Pinoy step, as they say. Faked off Balungay.
And that's a reverse for Nokom.
Finished off with that reverse layup.
Nokom with 23 points to lead the way for Rainer Shine.
Azul was fouled earlier.
That's why he's shooting 3 shots.
Yep. That's his second, and he made it again.
And again, Phoenix starting off this quarter pretty well. But again, time is not on their side. But again, 6:40 remaining. Still a lot of time here for Phoenix. Oh, smooth by Azul, 3 out of 3.
Oh, don't look now. It's only a 6-point lead.
Karakot asking for the ball screen. No, they go to Kalen Chongson. That's going to be a foul on Tuffin.
Holding foul, number 20, Kenneth Tuffin, his 5th.
Fifth foul on Kenneth Tuffin. That's a big whistle.
Yep.
So they bring in Jason Perkins.
Yeah, that's why Perkins right back in the game.
Jason Perkins, again, has been the steady pillar here for the Phoenix Fuel Masters. 10 points and 7 rebounds for Perkins. As right now, Clarito posting up. And there's going to be a swipe by Garcia. Rainer Shine asking for a shooting foul, but the referees are saying it's a side out. Look at that. Jason Perkins against Barangay Nebra had 28 points. Now down to just 10.
Yep, not a productive night for Jason Perkins.
Nokom sails in one more time.
Can't say the same for Nokom as he continues to attack that basket and scores.
There's not a lot of people with as fast of a first step as Adrian Nokom in the PBA. That's a backcourt violation by Phoenix.
Yep, miscommunication there between R.R. Garcia and Jason Perkins.
25 points for Adrian Noko. Take a look at this. This was a turnover. So Perkins was gonna cut. Garcia just passed it to nobody. Nice pass, Datu. Can't finish.
Would have been a nice play there, a pick and roll play.
Again, we all know Datu not playing at 100% yet here in this conference. Good save by Balungay. Azul. Shoots over Datu. Clarito gets the rebound. Karakot. Oh, what a move. Sails in. Ball gets tipped by Nokum out to Clarito. Karakot can't get the three. Good box out by Phoenix. Tyler. And that's going to be 2 shots for Tyler Teo. Smart play.
Chongson wanted to stop that fast break. Unfortunately, the referee gave a continuity on Tyler Teo, and he's now on the line for 2.
And don't forget, unforgettable awaits. Watch the 2025 NBA Finals this June on NBA TV Philippines. On Sports, RPTV, and Filipinas Live. Use the hashtag NBA on Signal, hashtag everything counts. What's your team right now, Coach, for the NBA Finals?
New York.
Ako ano, Coach? San Antonio Spurs pa rin. Loyal. As
well, I'm also a San Antonio Spurs fan, but unfortunately they're not in the playoffs. So
next year. No. But right now, Rainer Shine trying to secure their playoff chances here, as well as Phoenix trying to stay alive in the hunt. They've cut the lead down to 6. Clarito, great move, just can't finish. Oh, there's going to be a foul on Tuffin.
Oh, no.
And if that's on Tuffin, that's going to be the 6th foul on Tuffin.
Oh, that's going to be it for Tuffin.
He's out of the ball game. And Coach Jamai can't believe it. And Rainer Cheyenne will call a timeout here with 4:48 remaining in the 4th quarter. The score is 97-91.
Umangat pa ang mga bida sa gilas ng ningas, perlas ang silangan, lalong umangas, lalong tumalas ang pinuhunang katas ng pangarap. Lagpas sa lapaap, abante, diskarte, di bale, walang pake sa maaarte. Tuloy lang at kampante, ginto lang ang diskarte.
Kenneth Tuffin fouling out of the game. He's the leading scorer of Phoenix so far at 15. Right behind him is Rafi Verano, but that's very, very unfortunate for the Phoenix Wheelmasters as they're trying to come back in this ball game. This was the foul on Tuffin, so great defense here. And Clarito misses. What happens here?
That was actually a good defense there by Tuffin, but he wanted to get this loose ball and stopping Clarito from getting that rebound, and that's where the referee called a foul on him.
You see him bump Clarito, who's was trying to get to that basketball. Because he was kind of lost of where the basketball went after that tip. Well, they're going to be playing without Kenneth Tuffin here the rest of the way. Nokom, crossover, attacks, leans, Nokom gets fouled again.
So hard to guard Nokom, especially when he gets that momentum driving to the basket, whether going to his right or to his left, and there's no way but to foul him.
Again, he drives left, but then leans and tries to finish with the right. But Nokom, that's again, that's his poison today. He's been missing free throws.
And not only Nokom, but almost the entire Rainer Shine has been missing those free throws.
He's 6 out of 10.
I won't be surprised if Coach Jamaic decides to just foul them every time.
1 out of 2. 7 out of 11 for Adrian Nocum. 26 points for Nocum. Oop. Nice stop by Tyler.
Yes.
And the finish. What a move.
Now it's a 5-point lead at 4 minutes and 30.
They go down to Clarito. Nocum open, drives, leans in.
Oh,
That's going to be a block. Oh, it's going to be a charge on
They're gonna call
Nocum.
a
Great
charge on
defense by Verano.
let's see if Coach Sheng is gonna call for a challenge. And yes, he's gonna call for
They're
a
gonna
challenge.
challenge it. Because one referee, I think, was about to signal a block.
Yep.
The other one was going to say it was a charge. So they're going to challenge this. Coach Yang won his first challenge earlier. What do you take a look at here, Coach, if you're the referee?
You're gonna take a look at the defender, of course.
If he's first to the spot.
Yep. Maybe he's on the outside of that charging
Restricted
zone,
area.
restricted area.
So let's see. Our referees are taking a look at it. Nocum was ready to sky once again.
Yeah, he soared high on that layup.
The great recognition by Verano coming out of nowhere, drawing the charge. The initial call is an offensive foul on Adrian Nocum. And this is just a 5-point game.
Oh yes,
This is the closest they've been the entire second half.
that's a very this call by the referee will be very important. It's a very important possession.
And so far, Rain or Shine is winning the fourth quarter 18-8, and they have a decision right now. Let's see what the referee will call here. Looks like it's going to be...
Upon review, the challenge by
successful.
Rain or Shine was successful.
Oh, it's a successful
Yes.
challenge. Verano didn't get there in time. And Nocum will head back to the free throw line for 2 more shots.
So that's how crucial that call was, because that will result in 2 free throws for Rain or Shine. Although they've been missing their free throws.
Nocum 7 out of 11. Makes the first one. He has 27 points in this ball game. What an answer by Adrian Nocum after scoring barely in double, or barely scoring actually against TNT.
Good comeback from that so-so game against TNT.
9 of 13 for Adrian Nocum. And now he's tasked to guard Tyler Tio. Tyler getting it to Balungay, who falls. Nocum, open floor. Gets it to Karakot. Out to Nocum. Thought about the 3. Posting up. He gets doubled. Good defense by Tyler. Swings it out. Karakot, nice fake. Drives, drops it off. Clarito with the reverse.
Garrido took his time before making that shot.
And great patience all around for Rain or Shine. Nocum not forcing the issue. Kicking it out to Karakot, and Karakot finding
the open Clarito underneath the basket for 2.
And Rain or Shine builds a 9-point lead back up with 3:44 remaining, or scores 102-93.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Number 1 in points here. Points in the paint. Number 2. That's how potent their offense has been here in the Philippine Cup. And look at that. They're also sharing the basketball. Number 3 in assists here in the Philippine Cup. As Rain or Shine trying once again to get back to the semifinals at least, or even break that curse and get into the finals, as you're playing so well once again here in the Philippine Cup. And right now they're in good position. And right now, look at this. 102 points for Rain or Shine. 38 points in the paint, 19 assists, along with 16 fast break points.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. This team is ripe for a championship and a good contender. I mean, one of the contenders here in the All-Filipino Cup.
Azul shoots. Ilan Johnson. Numbers here. Nokum. Fade shoots. Oh, that doesn't fall for Nokum. He wants 30 today.
I'm sure he'll get that.
Perkins, big three. Oh, that doesn't fall. Clarito with a big rebound.
Oh, sorry, miss there by Phoenix. And here comes Rain or Shine again. I'm sure they're going to reset. And they're going to find a way to set up Nokum.
Behind
just like that.
Oh, backdoor, and Nokum has 30.
And the lead is ballooned to 11.
Tyler scoops and scores.
Phoenix not giving up. They're still fighting with 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this game.
Datu. Same play on the other side for Rain or Shine, but they swing it to the other side. They reverse it. Karakot goes up top. The switch. Karakot wide open. Catch and shoot. Looks good. Doesn't fall. Rebound by Verano. Phoenix still not out of this.
Yes. They still have a chance. See what they do with this offense.
Verano has had a big day so far, but airballs that one. But Malungay steps out of bounds first before throwing that ball out. And we were talking about law of averages for Nokum, coach. He's 10 out of 20, so 50% after not scoring efficiently in the first half.
Yep, I mean, I don't think he's worried about that percentage. As long as he makes his shots.
As long as they get the dub here as Clarito, that might be it for Rain or Shine.
Yeah, that's icing on the cake now for Rain or Shine.
And the duo of Nokum and Clarito combining for 50 points here in this ball game. What a great find by Kalen Chongson as Jonah Clarito punches that one home, and Rain or Shine up by 12 points. And we have a timeout on the floor as Rain or Shine in good position here to pick up a victory. Our score is 107-95.
Lagpas sa lapaab, abante, diskarte, di bale, walang pake sa maaarte, tuloy lang at kampante, hinto lang ang diskarte, bumubulusok, umuusok, tumutusok, at tagos sa bawat sulok, mabangis kumiginang ang
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Here in the second half, but Rain or Shine just doing enough to stop these runs. Tyler Tio tried to go for the highlight. Clarito stops the run. They go to Santi.
Well, you cannot fault Phoenix for really trying. I mean, every game, you know, the record does not speak for itself. You know, they maybe have a losing record, but all the games are very close, and they never give up on any of those games.
Jump ball between Perkins and Clarito. 6 seconds on the shot clock for Rain or Shine. Again, don't count Clarito out here despite being the shorter of the two. He has a good length. 124 remaining. Rain or Shine trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Oh, actually, Clarito won that tip. But Balungay got the ball. Tyler Tio attacking Nokum. They kick it out to Verano. Verano shoots a 3. That's a push by Balungay. Gets it out to Azul. But again, shots not falling here late for Phoenix.
It's a one-ball game here for Rain or Shine as they get their 5th win this conference.
Arakot hands it off to Kalen Chongson. Out to Santi. Santi's been shooting well. This time missing that 3. Verano up top. And the alley-oop by Balungay. A little too late here for Phoenix. As Rain or Shine can just hold on to this and use as much time as they can. Tarakot still wants to score. Look at this. Highlight late here in the 4th quarter. And Kai Balungay just gets up there so easily for Phoenix.
Yeah, it's just very unfortunate that most of his points came in the 4th quarter. It might be too late for Phoenix.
Two for two for Karakot. As Tyler Tio driving, finishing. And again, Tio and Kai Balungay made some noise here late in this ball game. But again, just a little too late here. It looks like Rain or Shine will just dribble this out. Coach Yang signaling to Adrian Nokum to not even try and shoot a basket here. Adrian Nokum with 30 points. And he was just telling me a while ago, Coach, chamba lang daw.
Chamba lang. Very humble guy, this Nokum. I'm sure he's going to hear a lot of this kid in the next coming years.
And Rain or Shine picks up a victory here at the Phil Sports Arena. 10-point victory against Phoenix, as Phoenix, their playoff hopes most likely dim right now here in the Philippine Cup. But Rain or Shine still in contention for that top 4 slot in the postseason. As convincing victory, Coach, here against Phoenix.
Oh yes, they've really asserted themselves in this game. They've kept the pace. They scored 109 points, and that's very close to their average. And as you can see, a very good game for Rain or Shine. And I could not say the same for Phoenix. You know, they were right there. They had some glimpse of runs. Unfortunately, they could not sustain it.
And of course, our best player of the ball game, Adrian Nokum, career high for Nox. 30 points, 10 out of 20 from the field, and just doing it from everywhere here for the Rain or Shine Alaska Painters.
Oh, he started very hot. As you said earlier, he was very aggressive, looking for his shots. And obviously, he wanted to make up for that bad game last against TNT.
Adrian Nokum leading the way, showing us that superstar potential here at the Phil Sports Arena. Adrian Nokum and Rain or Shine with the victory here. Their second game of our doubleheader, 109-99 is our final score. As we take a look at our games on Friday, the Northport Batapyat against the TNT Tropang 5G. Again, a couple of trades here and there. Meanwhile, Meralco Bolts going up against the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel in their second game at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. We have a lot to talk about and wrap things up here at the Phil Sports Arena. We'll be back after a short break.
Rain or shine bounces back from their loss with a win over Phoenix. Good evening and welcome to our post-game press conference. I'm joined by our winning coach, Coach Yang Giao, and our best player of the game, Adrian Nocum. Congratulations, gentlemen. Coach Yang, you were able to effectively dictate the pace in today's game, and despite Phoenix trying to come back, palagi siyang nagagawa ng paraan. Apart from their continuous fouling in the second half, what opportunities allowed you to maintain your distance?
As you said, no, yung pace ng laro, that was our comfortable pace. We were able to sustain that kind of a pace, although I'm looking at the stats now and they still had more fast break points than we did. No? But I think overall, yung bilis ng laro, yung ball movement namin, just being able to attack the basket, no, get to the free throw line, and the good thing about it is we survived a bad free throw shooting night. No, we only shot 52% from the free throws, and we also survived a bad night in terms of turnovers. No, 19 turnovers. I think that's also what gave them those fast break points. No, whenever you turn the ball, you're giving up fast break points. Pero maganda yung three-point shooting namin. No? We were aggressive. I think we were able to, early on, especially in the first half, we were able to defend their key players, si Perkins tsaka si Balungay. And that's when we were able to take control of the game, no? Nung first half. Sinustain na lang namin. But for a few times, nakadikit sila. No? At least nagawan ng paraan. No? We were able to find ways to put some cushion or margin between us and them. No?
Thank you, Coach Yang. Now, Adrian, against TNT, na-limit ka to 8 points, shooting 3 out of 12 from the field. Pero today, nakagawa ka ng paraan para maisahan ng Phoenix as you achieved your career high and first 30-point game, shooting 10 of 20 from the field. Anong nakatulong sa bounce-back game na ito? And just, how are your emotions knowing na it's your first career high?
Galing kami sa talo tapos sobrang sama din nung nilaro ko nun last game namin. So wala akong ibang inisip kundi talaga makabawi. Yun lang.
Hope on the line as Phoenix goes up against Rain or Shine. First quarter, Johnny Clarito gets a three-pointer for Rain or Shine as they started out hot from the outside. Adrian Nocum pulls up from mid-range here in that first quarter as Rain or Shine took control of this ball game.
Oh, definitely, they stayed on there with their pace and their hot shooting in the three-point area. That's why they got this big lead early on.
R. Garcia made sure that Phoenix would be within striking distance. But in the second quarter, Santi Santillan started off with 2 back-to-back three-pointers for Rain or Shine to create some separation in that second quarter. But Rafi Verano for Phoenix, coach, he had a good game for the Fuel Masters, especially in the first and third, especially in the second and third quarters.
Oh, definitely. Verano really stood out in this game. He delivered when it mattered for Phoenix, cutting the lead of Rain or Shine. But still, every time Phoenix made a run, Rain or Shine had an answer.
This was a big shot for the Fuel Masters. Time running out here. They could have, well, they got that shot to fall by Verano as Phoenix trying to cut into that lead in the second. At the end of the first half, Rain or Shine was up big by 14. Started the third quarter. Phoenix made a run, coach. It was Kenneth Tuffin making shots on the outside. Kai Balungay, Tyler Tia trying to mount a huge comeback here for Phoenix. But then Rain or Shine, coach, always had an answer.
Oh, yes, definitely. Every time Phoenix made those runs, courtesy of Verano and Tuffin. And here comes Rain or Shine with those Nocum moves underneath the basket.
This is Mike Malonzo.
Even Malonzo contributed.
Yeah, they were up by 15, bigger than the halftime score. And then the fourth quarter, you gotta love the fight from Phoenix. This is Big Perk barreling his way inside, but Kai Balungay throws it down in the face of rain or shine for the putback slam. But then it was the career high scoring of Adrian Nocum that led the way for rain or shine in this one. Just blowing past the defender on that one and getting that layup to go. But then he wasn't alone, coach. He had Jonathan Clarito adding to the scoring column here. Perfect from the field, 4 out of 4 for Jonathan Clarito as Rain or Shine picks up another victory here at the Phil Sports Arena in the Philippine Cup as they win this by 10 points. But don't forget, we still have more games on Friday as the Northport Batang Pier will go up against the TNT Tropong 5G for our first game. And then we have the Meralco Bolts going up against Barangay Ginebra San Miguel for the second one at the Big Dome, May 30, 2025. But that's it for us here at the Phil Sports Arena. My name is Andrico, together with Coach Eric Altamirano. You guys are watching us here on PBA Rush and on Pilipinas Live. Of course, this is the PBA 49th season Philippine Cup.
Let's get it!